The thin carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere, usually blurry in space photos, is now seen in action, revealing dust storms and wind patterns. One of the most dramatic moments was the rover's landing. Often called the 7 minutes of terror, it had to slow from 12,000 mph using a parachute, thrusters, and a sky crane to ensure a safe touchdown. The real-time footage captured this process like never before, offering valuable insights for engineers and an awe-inspiring experience for the public. Each discovery brings us closer to answering the big question: could Mars have once supported life? This mission isn't just about Mars. It's about understanding our place in the universe. As we continue exploring Mars, each discovery expands our understanding of the cosmos. The footage from the Mars rover wasn't just for showing off, it was crucial for giving engineers essential data. This helped them figure out how well the landing system worked. The whole process of the rover touching down on Mars was planned with a lot of care. However, dealing with the thin and unpredictable atmosphere of Mars always comes with some uncertainty. Watching the landing happen in great detail has provided NASA with valuable insights. These insights are key to making future space missions even better. After landing safely, the rover began sending back even more footage of the landscape around it. It gave us our first detailed look at Jezero Crater. This site was chosen because scientists think it might have clues about ancient life on Mars. They believe that this crater once held a big lake. The formations that look like river deltas suggest that rivers might have flowed into this lake, bringing sediments that could hold signs of past life. The arrival of this rover on Mars kicked off an exciting new chapter in space exploration. This isn't just because of its scientific goals, but also because it lets us see Mars in ways we've never seen before. The rover is equipped with some of the most advanced cameras ever sent to another planet. The footage they capture is simply amazing. One of the most thrilling parts of this footage is the high definition in which it captures Mars. Previous missions to Mars gave us valuable images and videos, but they were limited by the technology available at the time. Cameras on earlier rovers couldn't show the level of detail or true colors that we see now with Perseverance. The Perseverance rover has 23 cameras, many of which can take images and videos in 4K resolution. This technology allows us to see the Martian surface in incredible detail. It reveals features that were previously difficult to spot or understand. Every rock, ridge, and crater is shown in sharp focus, and the images are so clear you feel like you can almost touch the Martian soil. A fascinating part of this footage is the range of colors. Mars is often called the red planet, but the footage shows it's not just red. The surface actually has many colors, from rusty reds to golden yellows and deep browns. These colors are beautiful, but they also tell us about the planet's geology and history. Different minerals reflect light in different ways, and by examining these colors, scientists can learn even more about Mars. Scientists are learning more about Mars' surface and atmosphere thanks to high-definition footage from the rover. The latest and greatest rover from NASA is Perseverance, which landed on Mars in February 2021. Perseverance isn't just another rover, it's the most advanced one yet. It builds on everything NASA has learned from earlier missions. Perseverance's job is to look for signs of ancient life, collect samples of rocks and soil to send back to Earth one day, and help get everything ready for people to visit Mars in the future. The videos and pictures it has sent back are the clearest and most breathtaking views of Mars we've ever seen. The day Perseverance landed on Mars was a really big deal. It took off from Earth in July 2020 and spent more than 6 months traveling through space to get to Mars. Its arrival was nerve-wracking. The process, called the 7 minutes of terror, involved very precise moves to get through the Martian atmosphere and land safely. This part of the mission was not only super stressful, but also very complicated, with many steps to make sure everything went perfectly. For the first time, this rover had high-definition cameras that recorded every bit of its trip down to Mars. People around the world could watch as it went through the atmosphere, let go of its parachute, dropped its heat shield, and gently landed using a special rocket system. The video of this landing is incredible and shows one of the most complex and daring space maneuvers ever attempted. So, what does all this mean for us? Every new piece of information we get from Mars helps us understand not just Mars, but also our place in the universe. It's like piecing together a giant space puzzle. Each rover mission teaches us more about Mars's history and brings us closer to the day when humans might walk on the red planet. The thought of stepping on another planet is exciting and a bit scary, but thanks to these rovers, it's becoming more of a possibility. After learning about the amazing start of the Mars rovers, let's explore how these missions have changed the road to understanding the red planet. NASA's work on Mars shows us how much humans can achieve when we're curious and determined. We have just passed 1 minute to atmospheric entry, current altitude 121 miles, current velocity 1,284 tormi. We are now at an altitude of 73 miles, moving at a speed of 12,192 meters. Expected parachute deployment in 5 seconds. Each rover that lands on Mars paves the way for new discoveries and gets us closer to answering some really big questions. Was there ever life on Mars? Could there be life out there somewhere else? The answers might still be far off, but thanks to missions like Perseverance, we're moving closer to finding them. The adventure continues, and who knows what we'll discover next. Mars has been quite busy over the last 15 months, doing plenty of roving, and now it's ready for the most important part of the mission, searching for signs of life. NASA's Perseverance rover has just captured the clearest image of what might be actual life on Mars. This could be proof that Mars has more to it than just rocks and dust. What exactly did the rover spot that has everyone talking about life on the red planet? Let us dive into these incredible discoveries and see why this will change everything we know about space and how we learn to explore it. NASA's mission to explore Mars is a story of hard work, smart ideas, and slow but steady progress. It really got going more than 2 decades ago, but the idea of checking out Mars started even earlier, back when space travel was just beginning. Mars was thought to be a good place to look for signs of life beyond Earth. However, getting to Mars was tough. Even after we managed to send machines to orbit around Mars, landing on it was another big challenge. That's when the smart idea of sending rovers came about, and it totally changed how we study planets that are far away. The surprises from Mars rovers have been more impressive than anyone expected, and there's a lot more to be amazed by. Before we dive deeper into this incredible mission, it's clear that what we're about to uncover could change our understanding of life beyond Earth forever, and this is just the beginning of the surprises. The first Mars rover, Sojourner, landed on Mars in 1997 as part of NASA's Mars Pathfinder mission. It was small and not very complex, especially compared to what we have now, but back then it was a big deal. The idea of sending a moving robot to another planet to do experiments seemed like something out of a science fiction book, but Sojourner made it real. During its 83-day mission, it sent back tons of information about the surface of Mars, including pictures and data about the soil and rocks. This showed that rovers could work on Mars and opened the door for more ambitious missions in the future. After Sojourner proved what could be done, NASA sent up more advanced rovers. In 2004, the twin rovers Spirit and Opportunity landed on Mars. They were meant to explore different parts of the planet, and both did way better than expected. Opportunity, in particular, kept sending back information for an incredible 15 years. These rovers made some big discoveries, including finding signs that there used to be liquid water on Mars.